It tastes like sunshine on a cloudy day. My name is Vallery Lomas. I'm an attorney and I blog about food. I started my blog, Foodie in New York, during my last year of law school, and I have been baking and blogging ever since. I competed on the most recent season of the Great American Baking Show. Competing on a reality show about baking was one of the craziest things I've ever done. I spent 4 intense weeks crouched in front of an oven, hoping that my dough would rise and my pie fillings would set. And I actually won.
The winner of the Great American Baking Show is Vallery.
But you never got to see me actually win because the show was canceled due to allegations of misconduct against one of the judges. It was really disappointing that we all went through such a grueling experience and no one got to see the final product. But baking has always been my happy place, so I've decided to take the proverbial lemons and make lemon curd. To make the lemon curd, you'll need the zest of 3 lemons, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 4 large eggs, 3/4 cup of fresh squeezed lemon juice, and a 1/2 cup of softened unsalted butter. Add the lemon zest and sugar to a heat-proof bowl. Slowly add the eggs to the zest and sugar and whisk until combined. Add the lemon juice and continue whisking until it's combined. Set the bowl over a pot of simmering water. Whisk constantly until the temperature reaches 180 degrees Fahrenheit and starts to thicken. I think making lemon curd is a great metaphor for making the most out of a tough situation. You start with lemons, too tart to eat on their own. Add something sweet and rich, sugar and eggs, and you work. While you're whisking, it may seem like nothing is happening, but you've got to have faith and just keep going. Eventually, you will reach a point when the eggy liquid transforms into something rich and luxurious, and that's life. We use what we have and make the most out of it. Once the mixture has thickened, remove the bowl from the heat and pour the mixture through a strainer into a large bowl to strain out any bits that may have curdled. Once the mixture has cooled slightly, stir in the butter a few pieces at a time until all of the butter is fully incorporated, and refrigerate until you're ready to use it. I love to use lemon curd to drizzle on top of a stack of pancakes and top it with fresh berries, slather on biscuits, toast, or a toasted croissant, or layer it in breakfast yogurt parfaits with granola, yogurt, and fresh berries. So lemon curd is really versatile, but my favorite thing to make with it are torched meringue lemon tarts. To make the crust, you'll need 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, a tablespoon of granulated sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 1/4 stick of cold unsalted butter cut into pieces. Add the flour, sugar, and salt to your food processor and pulse to combine. Add the unsalted butter pieces to the dry ingredients and pulse until it resembles coarse sand. Add cold water and pulse until the dough just starts to come together. Remove the dough and press it together into a round disc. Wrap it in plastic and refrigerate it for 2 hours. Remove the chilled dough and roll it into a 1/8 inch thick slab. Cut pieces to line the mini tarts and blind bake them until they're golden brown. Allow them to fully cool and then fill them with lemon curd and refrigerate them for 2 hours. Once they've cooled and you're ready to serve them, you'll want to make your Italian meringue. To make the meringue, you'll need 2 large egg whites, a 1/4 cup of water, and 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. Add the egg whites to a stand mixer and whisk them on low. Place the sugar and water in a medium saucepan and cook it until it reaches 239 degrees Fahrenheit. Increase the speed on the mixer to high, and when the sugar reaches 244 degrees Fahrenheit, slowly and carefully pour the mixture into the egg whites. Continue to whisk on high for 1 minute. Reduce the speed to medium and whisk until the meringue is no longer hot. Place the meringue in a piping bag with a desired tip and pipe onto the cooled tarts. Using a kitchen torch, slowly toast the meringue and enjoy. It tastes like sunshine on a cloudy day, a meringue cloud day. If you have any lemon curd left after you've finished topping it on just about anything, you can store it in the refrigerator for about 10 days. And if you want to keep it any longer, you should freeze it. It freezes for up to a year. Whenever you need a little pick-me-up, you can just pop it out the freezer. There goes my ketosis for the day.